Good evening, dear students.
Good evening, dear teacher.
Good evening, the teacher.
It is nice to be here today with you. Today, I bring you an interesting topic related to the human connection, okay? Today, you're going to learn about this topic. Now, as you can see here, this picture, I will ask some questions about that, okay? Wait a minute. The first question is, what do you see in the pictures? Gladys, can you tell me what do you see in the first picture?
In the picture, I see people who use different media to communicate.
Okay. Viviana, what do you see in the second picture? Here, Vivi.
Okay, I can see the person sending a message, the text about the cell phone.
Okay. Jonathan, what do you see in the next picture?
In the picture, I can see a man. He's thinking. I think that he's trying to communicate with another person.
And Fabiola, what do you see in the next picture?
See a person who possibly gives a letter to other person.
Okay. And what about this? GRA, OMG.
These
Abbreviations?
are abbreviations.
Okay, well, now dear students, here I can see a woman happily talking or listening to someone on her cell phone, a person sending a text message as Vivi said, and someone using a text message or sending a man sending an email or something like that. In the next, a handwritten note. And finally, these are abbreviations, okay? Now, a volunteer who tell me, how are these pictures related? A volunteer who answers this question.
For example, year 8 means great.
Okay, and you know how these pictures are related to the main topic.
They are trying to communicate using abbreviations.
Okay, these photos are related to the title because they show people using technological devices to communicate with other people. Thank you so much. Now we'll continue. Instant messaging abbreviations and also known as IM, okay? Do you know about that? Do you know about that? What is instant messaging?
The first, for example, tonight.
Okay, well done, tonight. Someone else?
The next one is great.
Great. These are abbreviations that young people use to communicate with others, okay? Now, please, in order to practice about the meaning of this instant messaging abbreviation, go to the Quizlet game, okay? Let's go to the Quizlet game. For a minute. Wait a minute. First, as you can see here, this abbreviation is for the meaning of tonight. The next, GRA, for the meaning great. The next, what is the meaning of this abbreviation?
Maybe easy.
Easy. Well done. The next, the meaning of this abbreviation is what's up? Okay. The next, IHU, I hear you, I hear you. The next, see you, as you can see here, see you.
See you.
And the last one, LAR, which means later. Later, later. Okay. Now, please, we're going to play in order to identify the meaning of these abbreviations. Wait a minute. You should work individually, okay?
Okay.
Please enter this code and write your name. Take your time, take your time.
I'm ready.
Gladys, Jonathan, Viviana. And Fabiola is here, okay? Let's going to start. Jonathan, Fabiola. Now, please answer the questions. Fabiola. Fabiola, you won the game. You're in the first place. Then, who thinks? I don't know who is. And number 3, beers. Well, dear students, don't forget that LAR means later, low, loud in a loud, lot of love. Tonight, the abbreviation and the meaning. Great. You can use these abbreviations when you are texting a message or something like that. Easy. See you. I hear you. By the way. Now we're continue working. You did a great job. Now, dear students, you should be ready to read, but first, I'm going to explain about these important techniques in order to improve your reading. These are skimming that help you to read quickly, to see what the text is about. And this is when someone reads very quickly, only to see or know what is the text about, okay? And scanning, you apply this when you need more information about, you need to know more information about the article, a piece of information, or something like that. First, We are going to practice the skimming, okay? Wait a minute. First, read in silent this text. Take your time, please. You have 3 minutes. Okay, Jonathan finished. Fabiola, Gladys. Gladys, did you finish?
Yes.
Okay. And Viviana, did you finish? Okay.
Yes.
Now, go to the quizzes game to practice the skimming technique. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, okay. In the same, please enter your code and write your name, okay? Enter this code. Viviana, Jonathan, Gladys, Fabiola. Okay, let's going to start. You should answer these questions, okay? The questions are about true or false information. Wait a minute. Okay. Jonathan is in the first place, then Fabiola, the third Gladys, and the last Viviana. Well, in the question number 3 said people in all countries use the same text abbreviation. This is true or false? This is
False.
false because are different around the world. Then I am language is more than just simple slang. True or false?
True.
True. Well done. Now we're continue working with the same article about instant messaging, okay? Now, one by one, you'll read aloud this article. First, I start with the first paragraph and then I told you that you continue with the reading, okay? Do you speak I am? Young people have always liked having their own language. Each generation has its own slang words, and they change faster than most adults can keep up with. That's the point of slang. According to the expert who study language and communication, and according to the young people themselves, you don't want your parents or teachers understanding everything you say, says one 15 years old. We need our own space too. Now please, Gladys, continue with the second paragraph while your partners are listening carefully, okay?
Okay, but nowadays it's not a matter of just a few new words. There is a whole new language developing. It is happening online, and it's happening at lightning speed. It, it is the language of instant messaging, or EM, also used in text messaging for young people. It is a fun and creative way to converse, and the cool thing for them is most adults can understand and it.
Okay. Thank you, Gladys. Now, Viviana.
Okay, young people have always been great, says one communication expert. It used to be passing notes under the desk in class. It's a way of keeping in touch, of keeping adults in the dark.
Now,
There
Jonathan.
is only, okay.
Thank you, Viviana. Now, Jonathan.
Okay. There isn't only one I am language either. Young people in every country have developed their own lingo, mainly based on sounds. For example, the Spanish question word que becomes and the letter K. In I am language, in French, A plus isn't a good grade. It's the equivalent of later. In Japan, teenage girls have created an entire language called Galgo. It's a combination of different types of Japanese characters, and even boys of their generation find it impossible to figure out.
Now, please, the last paragraph.
The good news is that the preoccupation with I am and with secrecy doesn't last forever. By the time they enter college, most young people are using a simple version of I am language, with just a few common abbreviations everyone knows. By the time, I am is just a practical way to keep in touch with friends and colleagues, not a way to keep secrets from the older generation.
Okay. Now, after the reading, go to the Kahoot game to practice scanning, okay? Quickly because the time flying here in this app. Wait a minute. Now please, as the same, enter the code. Okay, Jonathan, Gladys, Viviana, Fabiola. Let's going to start quickly. Questions related to the article. The first question, according to the writer, each generation of young people, answer please. Okay. The next question, the 15 years old suggests that young people excellent need their own space. The next question, quickly because we don't have much time. According to the article, what is true about I am language? Well done, it's developing quickly. The next, the writer said that I am language well done, differs depending on the country it is using. The next, the word lingo in line 32 means language, excellent. And the last one, what usually happens by the time young people enter college? Well done, they use a less complicated form of language. Now, dear students, this is all for today. Thank you so much for being here in this class. And don't forget that you can use this kind of abbreviations when you are texting with someone else. And also, you can know how humans are connected with technologies nowadays. Thank you so much. This is all for today. Take care and bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher. See you soon.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Bye-bye and take care.
Bye bye. See you tomorrow.